Returning with the 10th edition of the Fallout What Everyone Should Do series, we've got X6. And we're back at Libertalia, and we're gonna clear it out. There is a mini nuke wielder right at the top. Wielder, raider, either way, you've got to take him out, and let's just say you need to get him before he gets you. Disable the minefield.
Please don't hurt.
Now the turrets. You might get a wee Molotov cocktail or two to the face, but that's par for the course. We're running low on cells for this weapon. I kind of expected it to happen at some point, so it's up to you what you swap into. Look at your ammo count and see, well, what have I not been using? Looks like the Deliverer is the perfect thing, and then eventually we'll get an extra level in Gunslinger and get the damage up even more. Ready there, Raider Waster. X6 is it's a great companion. He is able to take out most of your enemies with ease. So, how do we get up here? Well, you can either swim over to it. We have Aqua Boy, so that is an option. Or you can use the little trolley system that'll take you up. Now, the reason I recommend swimming is the trolley system is, you know, you're sitting duck for the mini nuke user who's normally sitting up there. Now, if you go close quarters, you've also got to, you know, take into account the mini nuke person again. In this case, I might just fire a missile off and see if I can get a lucky shot. Okay, I killed somebody. And they seen me. Okay. Had I known they were sitting on that chair, they would have been a better first attack. There they are. And they're dead. Now, that does not guarantee that a raider won't go and pick it up.
We're not alone.
So bear that in mind.
Right here. Right here.
Take out that turret, and now we can swim on over. This is where the Deliverer is going to shine. Because it's great for close quarters. Fight your way up to the mini nuke launcher. Do not let them get it. One more step above. Oh, someone is round for it. Oh no. We passed them, must be beneath us. Take the mini nuke, take the fat man, and there is a little US covert ops manual, so you'll be more difficult to detect while sneaking. So for you sneaky types, that is perfect. And we just need to go one more level up. Place is full of loot, so do check it out. I can get a little disorientating to navigate, but there's a staircase up the right hand side. It'll take you to this bit. You do not have to kill everybody. An X6 will follow you.
There's something important I need to tell you.
So just say,
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you... You'll need to say... Once he...
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
Well, he might not be alone up there.
So he's giving you a reset code that you can use, and that will instantly disable him, allowing you to take on his two friends. This is Les Fusils Terribles. 25% damage and limb damage, but has more recoil. When it says it has more recoil, you better believe it's got recoil. But considering shotguns take their damage off guns or off riflemen, you're gonna have a great time with it. So we'll pull it out and I'll demonstrate its amazing power for you. While you're here, you may also want to get another mini nuke. That's about 3 bullets if the other dude didn't get a shot off.
Gear, I'm gonna guess.
It's pretty good.
Agents of just like me. So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate?
So either use the recall code, or you can ask him for plunder, and you can basically get caps out of him. I'm just going to use the recall code.
B592, initialize factory reset, authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
Boss, are you okay? Damn shit!
And kill them before they even get a chance. You can see it's insane recoil. But the new update has added this triple barrel homemade shotguns, and I would argue these are
nice work,
actually
sir.
better. If you get a legendary one of them, you'll be great.
This is X688. Ready to relay with reclaim synth B592.
Now remember, if you have extra carry weight and you're able to unlock a master terminal, you might be thinking, oh, there's something special in here. Nah, it's just a normal safe. Now, our goal is actually that direction, because there's a few things I want to show you along the way before we go back to the Institute. So, if you want to avoid all conflict, just jump into the water, go for a little swim around. This is where Aqua Boy shines, because not many other perks can do. Haha, home away from home. So that is the new Deathclaw Bounty Hunter add-on that you can get through the creations. Now, I highly recommend it. It's not only an amazing story, amazing dungeon, gets you a new home that you can use, and it's that building right there. Now, I'm not going to do it this episode because it is a little more involved, and I barely managed it on my other run at a low level, so I'm going to bear that in mind. We'll go to the Nahant Sheriff's Department, and we are collecting the Eddie Winter holotape. Just take it. We'll need them all later on. Brotherhood might be in the area. They'll drop in to help and attack this little unmarked red rocket for you. Normally, they actually fly in and drop their troops up here. Okay. Trying to monologue here. That's fine. I'll demonstrate to people why you don't interrupt the monologuing. So yeah, if you're wanting to do the Beast Hunter quest, you don't even need to listen to the radio. You can just come straight on over and access the Beast Hunter's hideout. And afterwards, you'll need to access the sewers. So this is just if anyone is a little more ahead of me. The sewer entrance is just over there, showing you the main map, so you know exactly where we are to find it. Now, the next two locations up are Crypt Manor over there. It's a settlement. You just need to clear it out and clear the basement out. Then you can go the whole way over to the Nahant Chapel. There's nothing really up there except some loot, but there is a queen that jumps out of the water at you. And there's the Nahant Oceanological Society over there. It's got a skill book and a cool wee story to it. Kind of explains why Libertalia is there. It was kind of like an environmental protest. So yeah, that's those three locations. I don't really need to go in that direction because, well, it's nothing of extreme note. But if you want that settlement, go clear it out. Jumping up here, there is a sniper rifle. If you need one, you didn't get one at the Red Rocket Station way back near College Square. This is an alternative. And it looks like whoever was up here had quite the setup. Flamingos, they've got a armor workbench, weapon workbench, and a bowling alley. What's not to love? Okay, so I'm going to go deal with these robots, although they can be a bit tough of an opponent. So save up. In each of these episodes going in the future, I'm going to weave in... Whoa, do not let that laser get you. If you see it charge up, a fully charged Assaultron laser is not to be messed with. Now, an Assaultron circuit board is amazing. Great materials. Now all we need to do is kill this dude. I'm actually gonna, just in the midst of this, drop a rat away. Stim pack. Oh dear. Way. Yeah. Close quarters with Mr. Gutsy. Especially a legendary one. You could use a fat... Honestly, a fat man from a distance would have maybe took both out. Which would have been pretty good. Pulse grenades are really good. Plasma weapons. Ooh, watch out. That's gonna blow up. Remember, stim packs take time to heal, or heal over time, so bear that in mind. Legendary Gutsies tend to explode. Exterminator's Baton, 50% against Marlarks and Bugs. Hey, sometimes you get good armor or a weapon, sometimes you don't. The whole reason we wanted to fight through them is to get this armor right here. Now, depending on your level, certain armor spawns will change. So the higher level you are, the higher a chance of getting like XO1. In this case, it's complete T51. Which is not too bad. Grab that, bring it back to your settlement. Create a massive display that I tend to always do with my power armors. And check. Anytime you see an APC that's open, always check it. They're 9 times out of 10, you'll get med kits, ammo, other things. So, we are going to continue up north. I'm going to show you a legendary 44 pistol that can be a brilliant addition, and honestly, it's just a really cool find. Yeah, I think I was saying before the Assaultron tried to kill me, I'm going to weave in tips and little unmarked locations into future videos and not just steamrolling through it, because a lot of you are learning new things, and I love to see it. These raiders are going to try and get you a ransom, show them your 100% discount, and give them no mercy. Sometimes when it comes to armor, you can find something like a pocketed fiberglass combat armor chest piece. You will eventually figure out that certain, well, not in this case fiberglass, although it is still pretty good. Some of these are amazing pickups. So if you see a plus, if you ever see a plus beside something, it means it's better than the current version you're wearing. So the current thing that we're wearing is a pocketed broiled leather chest piece. Okay. I clearly have not updated my armor in a while. And now the enemies are starting to spawn with combat armor. So we'll sort here. Go down, pick this up. And then see about the 2 combat armor. Now, remember, you are swapping out your legendary, so you need to sort of take your pick. Do you want the poison resistance, or do you want extra damage resistance? In this case, I've actually picked up too much, so we'll drop that leather chest piece and the pocketed right leg. Oh, that's why, because everything we picked up is pocketed. Once we get back, we'll turn our combat armor into pocketed, eventually then deep pocketed. That's my recommendation. Now, this vertibird is part of the GNR Creation Club. I'm not sure of the exact name, but you can go back to the GNR building. Good fight. Otherwise, Limpier Parking's just empty and nothing's happening at it. So, if anything, it gives a bit of life, and you can go back to the Capital Wasteland, to the GNR building, for a little short quest. So, if there's a Creation Club item that you would pick, that's certainly a good one. It's called the Capital Wasteland Mercenaries Pack. So if you pick it up, it'll give you that quest and access to 3 Dogs outfit, various other things. Not sponsored or anything by the Creation Club, but this is the little pump house. We're carrying too much. Again, something to be... oh! I don't know why Sarge was off. Oh, I was wanting to talk, and he was speaking through dialogue, so he was put in the naughty corner for a bit. Let's go down and have a little look-see. This is a code that will open up into this room. The code is 10451. 10451. So, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Boom. You get this baby here. Sets target on fire for 15 points of damage, but more importantly, it's a pretty awesome 44 Magnum. Now, one thing to be said, fire does not stack. There's no Pyromaniac perk. I actually think the Content Creation Club has added something for fire damage, so this might be a more viable weapon when you consider that. Otherwise, people did need to put in mods because there was nothing to stack fire. But 44 weapons are pretty good regardless. Okay, let me just survey the nearby area for you. So over here is Finch Farm. And do not go near this. This is Hub City Auto Wreckers, and it is dangerous. There's assaultrons, gunners, traps, plasma mines. There's a person with a fat man, Captain Bridget, up on the highway there. And I don't even think there's a skill book or anything. So that place is just don't go near it until you're pretty high level and you just want to start clearing out gunners. That is the Saugus Ironworks. It's an interesting location that we will be visiting later on. But this is Finch Farm, the main place that I just want to go over and discover. I'm going to discover this, and then I'm going to instantly go back to the Institute. before Abraham, the owner here, gets us into a quest. You can speak to him if you want, but I just want to head straight back to the Institute and continue what we were doing inside. Doesn't take you to the top teleporter, takes you right back down to here, so you have easy access to, well, everywhere. So we'll speak to Father, then we'll go find Virgil's lab. I don't remember off the top of my head what Father wants you to do.
The Institute's a big place.
I've only done a few Institute playthroughs. You can't finish the game with them. They are the fourth major faction.
Safely.
Uh-huh.
know the task was difficult.
Mm-hmm. Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge that the threat has been removed.
Yep.
But enough about that. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
This will also unlock Act 66 as a companion. We will now have access to Act 6. Now, again, the big warning with Act 6 is that he is going to be shot on sight when it comes to the Railroad HQ or the Brotherhood Quidwin, or anyone that's Railroad affiliated. To be fair, they won't actually fight you, but they will fight him.
Excuse me.
It's not very convenient. It's a good idea you don't do that.
Your quarters are just inside, sir.
So when he says a generous amount of arms, he means over here there's like some
When you're
fusion cells
finished here,
and
sir,
weapons.
Father wants to see you.
Like there ain't much here. I don't know why he says generous stock of arms and all, unless there's been a safe missing that I was not aware of.
It was an honor to fight at your side. A successful mission on all counts, sir. I'm looking forward to the next mission.
I guess he's not available yet. I thought he was available immediately after. Oh, maybe it's a Battle of Bunker Hill. Ah, it's the Battle of Bunker Hill. That explains so much. Okay, so I take that back. Act 6 is available after the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Greetings, sir.
So, this mission is one of the core points as to what direction you're gonna go. But if you're friendly with the Railroad, which we are, and you're friendly with the Brotherhood, which we are, you can complete this mission with no bloodshed other than a few turrets.
Sean.
Whether intentional or not.
Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I try and talk it out. See if things can be resolved peacefully.
An admirable goal.
Right.
The group that they know.
So they have captured
mean
some
well.
synths. We need to go retrieve them under Bunker Hill.
I'm afraid we have learned the current location of these synths.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully. But we also...
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill.
Uh-huh.
No problem. So that opens up. We can inform the Railroad or the Brotherhood, and that just, you know... it just causes a bit of dialogue problem between you and Father. That's about it. So go to the green side, the northeastern side, for bioscience. Because we need to go get some evidence to convince Dr. Lee. I could go and get chems and just, you know, charisma my way out of this, but this will be a more enjoyable route. Plus, it gets the serum for Virgil, and a lot of people forget all about him. Remember, he did promise... Or you did promise him that you would get him the serum, so, you know, it's the least we can do for him. FEV lab here is a novice lock. There is a faster route into it. From the advanced systems, there's a little terminal, but it's a master lock, so this is, well, this is the route for everyone else. It's a much older portion of the Institute, as you can see.
Nice.
Somehow it has a restored desk fan, though. I'll have to do a little bit of fighting here. Laser turrets are... Yeah. Not ideal to do that with laser turrets. They do drop really good gear. Now, this advanced door can be unlocked via a novice terminal that anyone can do, or, you know, you can pick up. I'll just pick up. There's an Assaultron to the other side, so, you know, Make sure you have some AP points available for what's going to be...
Got it. Weapons hot.
And just aim for the head. That didn't work. Okay, new plan. We're going to...
Running close quarters subroutine. Engaging hostile.
Good, we took their legs out. I'll take them. If you need a bit of space running up here, it won't be able to get you, but it will use its ranged attack, so be very careful. Two more laser turrets. If they get a few critical hits on you, lights out. Again, this door does require a terminal, so deny. Could it be Kim? Nope. Could it be Phil?
That's it.
It is. Now we're into the FEV lab. We're looking for Brand Virgil's personal log, but that's not all. Want the serum? So easy to miss. Grab the serum. We'll go back out to the bioscience. Sorry, when I said there was a master terminal, it's in bioscience, and that's it there to get in the FEV lab, not advanced
Dr.
systems.
Carlin's doing some amazing
Little
things
correction
about
there
genetically
for me.
engineered
Listen, these are guides. I'm not a machine. I'm not AI, so sometimes these mistakes are made. But hey. Also, I love how... What time is it? Yeah, it's like dusk. The lighting sort of changes in the Institute. I would have assumed... What was that meant to... It must represent like a day and night cycle. It would have been really cool if they had like a... You know, like from Treasure Planet. Proper day and night cycle on the roof. Alright, let's go speak to Dr. Lee.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Took you long enough to find that evidence. Let me see what you've got.
Tough to find. Here it is.
Here you go.
A holotape. This better not be a waste of my time.
Mm-hmm.
So she will go and play this and find out what happened to her colleague. You can see Sean's down here. Can't really speak to him though.
Make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me.
They lied to me. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
Now she is needing a bit of convincing.
At least the Brotherhood never lied to you.
I'm such a fool. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that... I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, but now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
So, that is the Brotherhood pretty happy. Don't worry, they'll never really notice. They'll kind of replace her and she'll be forgotten about in the Institute. Outside the wire, we need to give that back to Proctor Ingram. And a few of the factions will quip that you worked with them. Like the Railroad will quip that you worked with the Brotherhood and be like, oh, we think you're being a double agent for us. Honestly, until it says that you're gonna anger a faction, you don't need to worry about most of these things. So that brings us to a lovely crossroads where we can do the Battle of Bunker Hill if we choose, which honestly is a pretty good course to take. I also want to return to the Boston Airport. Let's go, or not the Boston Airport. Yeah, we'll do that. Give Proctor Ingram that holotape. Be a good way to go. Because she's found down standing by this gantry.
Death claw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built, too. Speaking of technology, I'm dying to find out.
Hopefully, it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. Good luck, Knight.
Another quest, another heap of XP. Should be said for anyone that did go the route of picking Idiot Savant up, which is meaning you need an extra point in luck. But if you need an extra point in luck, you're in luck. I'm going to show you a nice way to get that very soon. Back up to the pub one. Lovely little sunrise.
Charging into a situation.
Yeah, there's a lot of bobbleheads that you can get throughout the game that help certain skills and give you just +1 to some of your special stats. Well, +1 to all of them, as you find them.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Very.
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. Once again, Knight.
Again, you can inform him.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
I received the information from the Institute itself.
And you've done the right thing by reporting this to me directly. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup.
Sure.
Dismissed, soldier.
There you go, you've informed the Brotherhood when it comes to the Battle of Bunker Hill. You can also go then and inform the Railroad. It just adds a few more people on either side. It's a bit of a bloodbath. Once again, back down to the airport to speak to Proctor, and this is where things really ramp up. Now, with the Brotherhood, there is a fair bit of jumping back and forth when it comes to this section, but it's worth it. And don't worry, we haven't progressed any of them to the point that the Institute or Railroad or anyone hates one another. We're in a perfect position.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project.
What has he told us? Nothing.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute.
If you like Fallout 3,
Prydwen
you'll
might
know
be a
exactly
big
what's
beast,
coming up.
But she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Liberty Prime. Reprimed. Back again.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Proctor.
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
Because this is not going to be easy.
Yeah, it's
Now,
a fairly
the bad
lengthy
news is that it's gonna
process
take
to
more
fix
than a
him.
few rivets. The first problem is his CPU.
There's got to be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Pridwin. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
So, little fun fact, if you don't convince Dr. Lee to return to the Brotherhood, there is another option in which they'll send you to Diamond City to recruit the services of one of the scientists in the Science Center. Now, this is the bit where I said you would have to jump back and forth. So, she is on the Pridwin and she needs the tiniest, the slightest bit of convincing. You couldn't convince anyone fast enough when it comes to this situation. Honestly, the most difficult part about this is the two loading screens where you go through the command bay and then you gotta go into the Pridwin main deck. Should be said, fantastic opportunity to hand in your documents.
Expected Dr. Lee would return to the Brotherhood. Are there documents you wanted to turn?
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical.
Oh,
I don't have time for...
I don't have any. Okay.
Watch your step on
Paladin.
the flight deck.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Oh, you can recruit him again. Yeah, probably best to bring him.
Ready.
Roger that.
So bring him with me for now.
Don't let Maxon's age fool.
There's Dr. Lee.
Dr. Lee.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the common.
And we want to stop the Institute from using its technological superiority as a weapon.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it.
Right.
Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online.
See what I mean by the teeniest, tiniest piece of...
Did you have a...
Like, oh, by the way, your companions will periodically tell you that they want to have like a little chat and that. You do have to complete that to continue to get their affinity to go up.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Does Elder want to
Liberty
speak?
Prime is the linchpin of our operation. Make certain you follow Ingram's orders to the letter.
Elder Maxon.
I'm eagerly awaiting Liberty Prime's completion, Knight.
Return to your duties, like go do some work. Okay, so now that we have Dance, we can go back down and get what Proctor needs. Yeah, so that was the most difficult part of the quest, was just doing the fast traveling back and forth. And in the future, I'm just going to, you know, instead of using that, I'm just going to use my map. So, with Dr. Lee back in the fold and working on Liberty Prime, we are now going to get really involved in construction, arming, and maintenance.
Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation.
Sure.
We're working with one of Prime's original designers. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love. Prime's new LEMs are we're gonna
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need.
Sure. Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb. Good luck.
So, The actuators require a high-powered magnet found in the Medford Memorial Hospital, Mass Bay Medical Center in the middle. Or we may have already picked it up. Various traders and all sell it from time to time, so you can scrap this. We don't need any of this. Okay, so Liberty reprimed, locate a high-powered magnet, and it is sending me up to here, which is good because the DIA cache that our little friend Pam wants us to retrieve is also up here. Now, to get to it, we have several paths. This, from Bedford Station to there, is probably the safest, because if we go from the bad TFL offices, it might cross a few locations we probably don't want to. In fact, no, I take all that back. We're going to go from the bad TFL office. In the meantime, though, I am at full inventory, so it would be best to return to Sanctuary and dump all my stuff. Double check that I don't already have a high-powered magnet as well. Check your junk. You never know. You could have picked it up by complete accident. I didn't, but that works out well, because we need to go to that hospital anyway. Now, a fat man is a strange piece of equipment, because mini nukes aren't that plentiful, but we have 15. But he does weigh 30, so, you know, at some point, you've got to work out, well, what's more beneficial to you. While we're here, I'm going to also upgrade my power armor, or my armor, because we should have enough to at least make some of them. Did I see I had an extra level up? I do. Well, level 2 in armor. I will take that. That'll allow you to get all the way down. Fiberglass is almost the best kind of combat armor. Polymer is the only slightly better and more, you know, heavy. So, pocketed adds +5 carry weight to your arms and your legs. So, each limb carries extra 5. Deep pocketed will add 10. When it comes to the chest piece, I think it's 10 and then 20 in terms of its bonuses. So I always go for that. Now, it does look like we are running low on leather, so it's something to keep an eye out. When it comes to the Mr. Gutsy backpack, we can paint them if we want. I might give him, let's see, the Patriot. Let's see what it looks like. The thruster here requires 2 to armor and 2 to science. You might be able to see past my big head there, to give you the jetpack, so that's something that you would get later down the line. He also has certain things like reducing fall damage, AP point regeneration, increase the number of scrap obtained from scrapping junk, armor plated, pack mule. Plus you can upgrade his capacity to large, which I'm pretty sure gives you like an extra 100. Pretty nuts. We could put one more to deep pocketed and then that's it. Can't do any more because we are out of leather, which is why the starting area of Sanctuary is so good, because it's plentiful with rad stags and mole rats for you to kill and take their hides. So, now that we've done all that, we are going to jump on over. In fact, we'll just nip over to Grey Garden and take care of the Jalbert Brothers disposal ground first. It was a little mission given to us, but hey, we're in the area. Might as well make sure that places closer to home are cleared. Plus, it's more likely that the enemies here are lower leveled. This one only has a few rabid mole rats, but it has a mini nuke and some other goodies for us. And sometimes one of the mole rats is legendary. The best way to take this out is just stand up here. I was doing it mostly to get mole rat hide. It only gives you 1 leather, but it's worth it. If you're doing survival, these tend to have a lot of diseases on them.
Systems are being compromised by radiation damage.
And there's a safe over there if you need it. Bottle cap mine, and normally some nice nuke cola quantums in
The children
here.
of Adam are strangely resistant to radiation.
Perhaps this would have been a Children of Adam settlement at some point.
So far, no luck.
And obviously they're no longer here. Hot plates are amazing bits of junk. They contain copper and circuitry. Pick them up whenever you have a chance. And there you go. That quest was for Night Race, which is good. Okay, let's hop back over to the bad TFL building and travel north. It should be said that this route, or this hospital, the Medford Memorial, is crawling with super mutants. It's got a suicider outside, inside, and about a dozen super mutants in a bit of a kill zone, making it very difficult for you. The automatron battle is still raging, but we don't need to worry about that. Take out this wee annoying blood bug who'll sit and follow you. Another one.
This is the part of the job that I love.
We're heading up to the Tucker Memorial Bridge. One of the largest explosions, if not the largest explosion in Fallout. So let me just show you. Yeah, there's a few tripwires. Many a beginner has been taken out by that unfortunate realization when you hear click and you go, uh-oh. Now we're coming up on two places. To the left is Covenant. It's a very strange settlement with people that are trying to detect synths, and they give you the goat test. They'll Fallout 3 callback. While the Taffington Boathouse is another settlement that you can get. This one you can get right away just by clearing the bloat or blood bugs. There's a high level blood bug inside, so be careful because it goes blood bug hatchling, then it goes up to blood bugs, and then there's the red widow ones, which don't want to encounter too early. Now these two tend to be stuck in this room, but it looks like their Pathlin decided to save them this time.
For honor, for glory.
Take them out, open the safe.
This area is
Little novice trunk. There's also a little unmarked tunnel that I'll show you here. Let's get all that we can from that. When you play this many hours, you just know what is ammo. You know, you just pick the ammo, you pick the weightless stuff if you're doing a quick playthrough. Otherwise, I'd be a complete loot goblin. Workshop, now ours. You can set up a few water purifiers just on the edge here, and you've got a good bit out the front. It's quite defensible. Put a few turrets up on the ledges facing out in each direction here, and you'll be able to suppress any attack. Now, there was a Sutton family that lived here. Their father still lives at Warwick Homestead. Bill Sutton, I believe. You can speak to him. Anyway, his kids left him because I believe he was an alcoholic. This place is just crawling with blood bugs, but it takes you all the way up to this lovely place here, where you find Margaret Russell's note telling her that he went into the Malden drainage. Again, this place, fantastic bit of loot. All you've got to do is kill a couple of blood bugs. Molotov cocktails are great for dealing with them. Just be careful that there's no super high level one. Oh dear. Or mines! Ooh.
This moisture is bad for my power armor.
Advanced terminal will get you in there, but that's not what we're here for. Oh no, no, no. We want to cross over this pipeline. Right, let's take that out. Now be careful, there is mines here.
These noxious fumes are quite revolting.
Fusion core, unlock trunk. Meds. It's like an old cult that used to live here, and that's where Russell ended up here. It's the Malden drainage. Now, above the drainage is the Medford Memorial Hospital. We're actually just almost underneath it. So let's go take out this hospital and get our high-powered magnet alongside the DIA cache. There it is. Right there. It's at this moment I realize I probably shouldn't have got rid of that sniper rifle. I could have just took out that dude. But it'll give me a really good excuse to lob a fat man at him. Let Dance take out any of the annoying blood bugs. We're going to regenerate enough to just fire one bullet. Whoop. Doesn't matter that there's a low chance to hit. It doesn't need to hit him. It just needs to hit near him. Direct hit. Now that takes out the Suicider. And the Legendary. And the Mutant Hound. I think there's one more mutant. Yeah, melee one that's going to come towards us. Give him a wee welcome. Discovered. That is perfect. Make sure to grab the nuclear material. Interesting, there's a little trailer up there that has a sentry bot and a laser turret on top. If you need fusion cores, you can go kill the sentry bot, but it will put up a fight. So be careful. Alright, let's go. I have died more times here than I would ever care to admit. So, missile launcher right between that computer and that pillar. Okay. Apparently he was immune to that. Wasn't immune to that though. Right, that should take out some of them. Drop a save. Just trust me. Drop a save. They'll come from the left and the right. Oh. That's two misses. One down. Two up there. Now we can swap over to a laser plasma if you've got it. This place has a ton of microscopes, which are great loot items. 4 mini nukes. 4? That's almost as good as the 4 fusion cores. I can tell you the last time I seen 4 mini nukes. What a find. Oh, that's not guaranteed. Every, you know, that's why you take Scrounger. Oh. Throw a grenade for them. Although I used a pulse grenade accidentally. So stupid, so weak. Mission accomplished. And that's why Dance is so good. Now, where we need to get to. Sweet. Just behind us, but I want to go in here to show you the
Hell yeah.
Massachusetts Surgical Journal. Permanently inflict 2% extra limb damage. Always good to pick them up when you have a chance. The DIA is just in here. Or is it just above? Must more level? Isn't it? Yep, one more level. Go round into this corridor. There you go. You can't access this until you do this quest, so don't bother trying to. More microscopes. Oh dear. Now when you encounter something like that, when they mutate, their damage output like quadruples, so be very, very careful. Headshots as much as you can.
Motion acknowledged. Welcome to the next tier.
Ooh, that's shadowed leather piece.
Tier of ass kicking.
I've used basically all my ammo for this, so we're going to swap over to well, at this point it really all depends what you want. It's not bad to at least get hacker up to master. You know, it's never a bad thing. So then all master terminals and master locks, easy. Recoil. In here, this wee instrument case is the operating theater key that we need. Easily accessible from the second level up here. And that'll let us get into here, because this is how you get the high-powered magnet. Close, keep watching your health, dropping stim packs. Use cams if you feel you need that extra edge.
Damn, lost him. Could have sworn.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. High powered magnet. Oh.
Just looking to trade a little.
Go ahead.
Well, you're rescued. I wasn't sent here to rescue anyone, so there's just a random settler that's been saved through our heroic actions. Yeah, it sounds like there's one more super mutant, but goodness knows where they could be. You can check out the rest of the hospital. That's the majority of them. Most of the super mutants will come to you. Now, the town of Malden itself is very interesting. There's a couple of places of note. First things first, there's some synths garden here. Oh, but we're friends with them, so don't need to worry about them now. But into the police station, you want to find the computer with the terminal. Eddie Winter tape, hollow tape 2. You'll be slowly collecting them at every police station as we continue this, because then it eventually leads on to the Eddie Winter mission.
You may proceed.
Yeah, so the synths will make going through here really easy. There's a couple of raiders at the end and a skill book. So that is actually brilliant. Just because we've been given the opportunity, I'm going to run through it. Let's go. So you can imagine that you would have to kill all these synths if you arrive here at any point. Oh, straight down here. And we'll go across. So many synths. Take a left. This will make your lock picking a whole lot easier if you go through with this, so it is worth it. Dance isn't going to be too happy you walking about with all the synths friendly, but it won't affect his affinity in any way. Out the back, notable thing in here is the fusion core.
At full capacity.
Funny, you take fusion cores out, it never takes out the electricity.
All functions normal.
There's that sniper rifle that I was complaining about. Now I've got one. Instead of a combat sniper, it's an actual sniper.
Curious.
So now you'll have a battle between synths and raiders. And, well, we're not friends with the raiders, so you can let it play out. Synths normally gain the upper hand. Maybe one raider remains at the end. Helter Skelter is a fair fight. So, got there. That hot plate. This train car? Oh. Gotta go round. Yeah, it's this one. Bingo. Tumblers Day. Lockpicking permanently made easier. Dead. Marksman's powerful. Ooh, a powerful receiver. That's what the best receiver you can get. Nice. We'll take that. I'll replace my other one. Have a little look around, see what else you can pick up from the raiders here. That's it. Malden Center complete. As you can see, a whole lot more involved when you've got synths to fight, but now that you don't, it's a free win running through a few locations. There's like the macro fish packing plant, the top right corner of the map. Nice, synths are friendly to you. Every university point they'll be friendly to you. So now that you've met the Institute, all these places, the synths are friendly. Which is nice.
We have the high ground now, soldier.
Okay, 2 more places
Status.
in this area that is notable. One is the Slocum's Joe headquarters. Currently occupied by a raider gang. And if you've got the Slocum's Joe Creation Club stuff, this is where you will find it. Go into the offices. You'll find a couple of raiders.
Get some! You don't seem to be willing to do the world a favor and kill yourself. I guess I'm going to have to do it for you. Keep it tight, soldier.
Now we novice desk. Let's get this unlocked. Oh.
Got it.
Buzz bites. Technical document.
This looks like a good place to rest.
Advanced lock safe, which we can certainly handle now that we've got that lock picking made easier.
That's it.
You can get 100 pre-war money. Buzz bites recipe. And again, if you run the creation kit, you'll find the Slocum's Joe franchise kit, which will unlock donuts and a coffee workshop. Also get you tins, cool uniforms. Get the donut mix, make some donuts. They give you little buffs. Coffee station as well.
Recently inhabited this area.
Alright, there is the Malden High School here. And it's got an underground vault occupied by gunners. It's got a bobblehead and a skill book, but it's a fair bit of a slog. This is MedTech Research. It's Crawling with Ghouls, but we will be back to it when we do McCready to a certain point in his quest line. That is where you will then go. Yeah, but our goal is to find out a bit more about Grandpa Zivaldi. Which involves us going down here. There is a large enemy, but since I have so many mini nukes, it makes sense. You want to go into where the water's flowing, but there is a Deathclaw who's kind of hiding up there. Was hiding. He was.
They never learn, do they? One look at us should scream, "Bad idea!"
Straight in. The water will pull you in, and it'll actually get you a really nice bonus down here. So get the deliverer right.
Ready to die for your country? This is exceptional.
Excellent.
This allows you to swim 25% faster.
In combat form.
Get Grandpa Zivaldi's hat. I don't tend to come here until I do that quest because the hat won't be here. Also, Dance seems to have spawned in there. I ran into a glowing one. You can lure the glowing one back into the cave and kind of run around him. But no, he will chase after you. So it's probably best you bring a companion, an explosive, blow his legs off or something, and then go that way. So now that we have completed that, right, first aid, there's a dead raider. I think the raider's actually called Kathy, which you later learn from a little sleepwalker's note in here. We novice safe and some other stuff that you can grab here. Take the chains off. We're back out into Malden, where we've accessed everywhere else. Now, while we're here, I want to take you over this direction. There's a little cache. Except I'm in the wrong place. Cache is a little further north. Dark Hollow Pond. It's got like a raider in a little camp over there and a few marlurks. That was well timed. Good to always discover as many places while you're out in a little run like this. I want to discover the General Atomics Galleria here. Show you the little cache out the back. And we're going to teleport back to the Railroad HQ to hand in the first stage of the DIA cache. This is quite a neat place, but we won't be spending too much time in it. We just want to run through. Don't worry, the robots will not be hostile. This here should have a wee railroad sign to the side of it. Yep. And here we explosive box. Now make sure you don't get trapped in here with a razor claw.
Another trip to the infirmary won't fix. Sheesh, on second thought, nothing can fix that.
Yep, so that's where we are on the map. We pushed our way forward, and now there's just a few locations either side for us to find.
Soldier, but I'm still waiting on my best backpack in combat award.
Now these radio relay towers, when you activate them, will give you signals. They'll take you to some just little hidden bunkers in the area. I have a few videos covering them. There's nothing really special in any of the bunkers. It's more just, you know, storytelling, more than anything. Right, so with all that, we have to construct the electromagnetic actuators, do the battle for Bunker Hill, and return a lot of our quests. A lot of this is actually just, you know, going back and saying we did all this. Reap all the XP, upgrade stuff. In fact, what I would do just off camera is I would probably go over to Sanctuary. In fact, I won't do it off camera. I'll do it on camera in the next episode. We'll hunt down some rad stags and show you some good locations to get a lot of leather if you need to continue upgrading your armor. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.